Inner Traditions Audio presents The Healing Power of the Mind, Practical Techniques for Health and Empowerment by Rolf Alexander, M.D., read by Nick Mcdougal. Publisher's Preface. Much of the material in this book appeared as a privately published handbook for the author's own patients. It is no exaggeration to say that it contributed greatly to the recovery of many who previously had looked upon themselves as incurable, and it shortened the duration of the illness to a considerable degree in every case where its principles were followed persistently. This book was not written for entertainment purposes. It contains specific information that must be mastered by mental effort if you would reap benefits. The principles and the exercises outlined herein have been tested over a period of years by actual practice, and their effects on hundreds of patients have been checked and double-checked. These practices, wedded as they are to the practices of Tibetan and Indian healing methods, will transform your life and lead you to self-mastery through the healing power of the mind. Chapter 1. The Quest. We take the first step toward knowledge, my son, when we realize our ignorance. The difference between the discussion heard in the almshouse and that heard in the Lama's council room is that the former is by deluded men who believe that they are wise, while the latter, realizing their ignorance, draw wisdom from the gods. From the Book of Right Feeling. The practice of medicine has been long-standing in my family. I, of course, wanted to carry on the tradition, and so, more than half a century ago, I graduated from medical school with honors, certain that I could be a successful healer. As weeks grew into months, and as case after case passed through my hands for treatment, a sense of frustration and disillusionment began to grow within me as I came to realize that the therapeutics I had mastered at such expense of time and effort either worked indifferently or not at all. In fact, I began to suspect that this profession of medicine, far from being the miracle-working science I'd believed it to be, might instead be an assemblage of unproven and unprovable theories organized around a few basic facts. I began asking questions, but found no satisfactory answers, even from the most eminent of my professional acquaintances. Why was a treatment sometimes effective in one case, while in another, perhaps one suffering from the same disease in a milder form, it was utterly impotent? Why did the same drugs have such a radically different effect on different people? Why did some people die from comparatively minor causes, while others, literally riddled with disease, hung on to life?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?